first person in your family to have attended university.
You understand the hardship that you've had to face to get here.
Being a first generation student makes me feel extremely happy.
Breaking stereotypes, breaking like the norm of like my family, and it's kind of like learning a new language all over again.
Just going into university, having family or friends who don't really understand the system.
Comes with a little bit of responsibility because my siblings, my nieces, my nephews, they all kind of look up to me.
Taking part in something that other people in my family didn't have the opportunity to do.
My friends were going off and doing their essays, and then they could go to their parents and their parents could check those essays. And I never sort of had that person.
You don't really have a blueprint for how you should act or what you need to do.
And you're one step closer to seeing that vision through.
Like trailblazing, like you're the ones like starting the trail, starting the path. So like it's down to you how you do it.
Your family have really big hopes for you, and you have a lot of hopes for yourself.
Making my family proud.
When it comes to like dealing with different situations, like I've actually really struggled. You have to put yourself out there and build the network, because the network wasn't like, it wasn't there.
Sometimes it may be harder to get that support that you do need, because like my mother, she wants to support me and she always wants me to excel and achieve, but she wasn't able to, you know, give me practical advice that I may have needed to be able to succeed at university.
I always had this insecurity that I wasn't articulate enough.
Being a commuter student, which I think most first generation students are, I found it very difficult in first year to kind of approach and make the right sort of friends, because I didn't have like a typical university experience where you'd have like flatmates.
Imposter syndrome was a big one. I felt like I'd taken someone else's space, not like school where they just support you all the time. In university, you have to actively like go out and seek that support.
Apply for jobs, and if you realize on, you just forget to take care of yourself and remind yourself that there are purposes other than getting a really great job, which is obviously really important, but it's also really important to cultivate your interest.
There's absolutely no connection, so you have to pretty much build that yourself.
You suddenly go into this environment where you're surrounded by really intelligent, confident people, and you begin to second guess yourself.
One of my highlights of university would be my friends. I've made some really good friends during my time here, some that I'm living with right now.
You do meet loads of people who've been privately educated or gone to grammar school, which is quite enlightening.
So the main highlight of my time at university is definitely being a WP ambassador, which I think every other WP ambassador is going to say.
One of my highlights is being a WP ambassador, opportunities like and the networks like WP, being an ambassador, being a mentor.
Being a widening participation ambassador, and I've loved that role because it's allowed me to be part of a community that embraces diversity.
I've only been at university for a few months, but I'd say my top highlight is making friends from all around the world, from different backgrounds to me, because at college most of my friends were people who were very similar to me.
I got to travel for a month to Hong Kong with scholarship funding from King's, and that was on a programme specifically for students from underrepresented backgrounds.
Being an ambassador for widening participation, that was one of the best things that I've done, because it exposed me to everyone else who was in a similar situation to me, and they understood me.
100% being a WP ambassador. I was an ambassador for all 3 years.
So I'd say one of the highlights for me personally has been being a social mobility ambassador, because it's like the best, easiest job ever. The really good pay, and you get to meet people from different courses. And for us, experiencing like a different city, like Birmingham is like nowhere near as like big or as fun. There's not as much to do.
All of the different sort of student services that are on hand, and there's a huge amount.
I can go to WP for support and student success for support.
If there are serious issues regarding your well-being or your mental health, you should definitely seek out the counselling services.
Extended medical degree program gives you extra support, so you may have more tutorials, more workshops that your counterparts in the 5-year programs do not have.
So personally with me, I've always sought support from my friends and my family members.
For maybe financial support, I would say speak to your personal tutor, because they can signpost you to the right services available at King.
So if you have come from a stream through the widening participation network, there is that person associated with that stream.
The buses are available, because like it is hard to manage your finances, especially when you're first coming to university.
You can like try new things and just make the most of it.
Get involved and don't be embarrassed. that you're first generation.
Be confident in yourself. You can go to university. You should be ambitious in your applications. Don't put yourself down.
Because university is like a path of growth, and so if you continue to embrace that over your 3 years, you will be unstoppable.
If an opportunity comes your way, never reject it, always go for it, because you never know where one opportunity may lead you to and where that opportunity could lead you to.
Is utilize the spaces that you have at university. So make sure you're going to the library, make sure you're using the social spaces, the cafes.
Apply to be a SMSS ambassador. If you haven't done it this year, then definitely apply next year.
Don't rush things. Everything will come, everything will fall into place.
Try to settle in quickly, try to get to know your university, try to get to know the services that they offer.
You should definitely be open-minded in the people you approach, and don't be afraid to get into deep conversations with these people.
I would say take advantage of all the societies that are available, because there are some that have a lot of first generation students and they can help with specific subjects or even with graduate roles. For example, I'm part of BAME in the city and I think that's a great society. Lastly, use office hours. Teachers have office hours for a reason. They want you to come to them if you have an issue with a module, with an assignment, because they want to be able to help you.
To be proud and enjoy the fact that you are a first generation student. As a first generation student, you have to overcome loads of obstacles and hurdles than most other people, and that makes you quite resilient, which is really admirable.
It's important to remember that you have earned your place in university and you deserve to be there as much as anyone else.
And not being afraid to sort of go up to people, if you're at a reception and you're like, oh, that person's a big city lawyer or an investment banker. At the end of the day, if I can use the example of our own institution, you're an undergraduate at King's College, it's a Golden Triangle University. You're going to empower other people that are coming behind you. So have confidence in yourself for that, because you already have the skills, you already have the knowledge. It's just about believing in yourself, getting there and doing it, because ultimately, first generation students are going to be the students to change the world.